Hello there, my name's Nathan and I race F1 cars badly. Welcome to round 24. We're at Abu Dhabi. As you can see on screen, the standings. I am only 9 points. 9 points behind Vestaliban. If I beat Vestaliban today, I can go on and win the title in my first season. Hopefully that'll be enough to gain me a move. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm not a fan of Abu Dhabi. I literally don't like the circuit.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
I didn't know we had any new parts. The only parts I knew that we was doing was making sure that we didn't lose all the stuff that we'd already got. But yeah, there's no specialists available as well for the last race. Okay, right, let's just get straight into it because we've got a lot to do. We haven't got a lot to do. We've got to race around a circuit that I really don't like. Oh, we did have upgrades by the looks of it. Drag reduction. The old flap. Can't go wrong with extra flaps. And then we got the old intercooler positioning. That's pretty good. It's all clear. Let's get quick practice done. And then we'll go on to qualifying. Yeah, but for the circuit, I don't know what it is, man. It's just, you need a mixture of high downforce for the corners. You need the low downforce for the straights. And you can win and lose so much time in Sector 3. It's just unreal. Oh, I don't even have enough for that. But yeah, it's a shame, man, because if you didn't need such high downforce, because you can lose a hell of a lot of time in Sector 3, which is frustrating. So yeah. It's just mad, man. It's just mad. I think I'd like it, but then when the tyres get to around about 15-18% water, just the car feels like you're driving on ice. But obviously that's the case with most circuits. Which is unfortunate because you kind of need the grip. Me personally, in my honest, humble opinion, and it is only my humble opinion, I believe that the tyre model is still broken. And why can't my AI set an optimal Sector 2 time? Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? We'll see. We'll get into it. Right, FP3 is nearly done and dusted. And we'll move. I think the main reason why I don't like Abu Dhabi is because I don't race it enough. Like, Abu Dhabi is usually the race ender for many, many leagues. And some leagues choose not to have Abu Dhabi in it at all. It's kind of really is a bit of a meh circuit. I don't know anybody that really wow, like Abu Dhabi, yes. I just don't. That'll do. That'll do. I don't know if we can get anything but we need to get to 81, I think, on the RTG score to beat Yuki Tsunoda. No, above 81. We're already at 81. I don't think I'm going to get it above 81 just for this one race, unless, well, I don't know. I really don't know. Right, qualifying it is. See how we do.
Welcome along, everybody. It's the fastest day of the week, qualifying Saturday, and we're here in Abu Dhabi.
That'll do. That'll do, Crofty. That'll do. Right. Car setup. See, the thing is, and it goes back to what I was saying prior. The AI will run 25 wings because that's the default setup. So the AI are already on the default. In order for you to be fast enough in the corners and quick enough in a straight line, you need to run higher wings. So you're already at a disadvantage. And then when you add into the mix that the AI are already like much faster than you in a straight line anyway, it becomes very difficult. Very, very difficult indeed. Why have I got 4 sets of softs? How bizarre.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
And for whatever reason, for the last couple of weeks, my qualifying has been the worst. Hello there. How you doing, mate? You okay? I'm wearing your tribute helmet again. Just for you. I had a feeling you'd be stopping by. How you doing though, mate? You okay? See you later, mate. I'm already in the Discord, so whenever you're ready. I think I am anyway. Hello, mic check, 1 2. Yeah, I am. It's just a shame I can't show you. I can't show you it when I'm driving in all its glory. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm here. The tyres are now warming up, which is nice. Good evening, mate. How you doing? Where are you racing tonight? How you doing, Noise? Right, let's wind it up. With unbelievably cold tyres. 73 and 74 on the rear tyres, which is nice. Well, that didn't go according to plan. I expected to use a lot more battery than I have done as well. But yeah, man, I know this is realistic cars, but my qualifying lately has been absolutely abysmal. Like, I'm only managing to complete 1 run, and it's usually the first run, which is absolutely horrific. Right, I've just done a 23.3, and that is an absolutely awful lap. Pooch! Right, let's return to the garage. Yes, mate. Nice. I am absolutely fantastic, mate. Astro, hello. I have a question. Does F1 23 setups for F2 cars of season 23 work in 24? Astro, I would be absolutely lying to you, mate, if I said I know the answer. I do not know. I do know that the F24 setups won't work on the F23 cars in F124. If that makes any sense to you at all. I've never actually tried it, mate, so I don't know is my honest answer. Zandvoort, invested promised land. Well, Zandvoort's a good thing because we go Zandvoort in WOR on Thursday. Those alternative setups got one big change to them. I gotta test them out first. What do you mean, Pooch? You got one big change to them? I'm not following, mate. Sometimes you have to spell it out to me, my friend. I'm obviously old. The old brain and what it used to be on the old Friday night. It doesn't work on F2 cars. No, there are F123 setups on the channel, but they were made a long time ago and obviously on inferior equipment. Good evening, Sam. How you doing, mate? Mainly in the front stretch. Absolutely. Not only that, mate, the wings are completely different as well. The main things that have changed on the new setups, alternative setups, are front wing is lower, rear wing is higher. The roll bar, the suspension and the roll bars, ride height, tires, brakes. Yeah, everything has changed except for the suspension geometry, which is still left, 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 left. I'm on PS. Okay, that's honest. Because in F124, when I start a career, I only have F2 cars. That's weird. You should have, because obviously now the F2 cars for 24 have been added. They should be like the go-to cars. You should start on the 24 F2 cars. Does that make sense? But no, there are F1. There are F2 setups for F123 cars on the channel. You'll have to go and find them though, mate. You tested your setup for Austria F2. Any good? Yeah, but did you test it for the 23 cars or the 24 cars? And what did you think of it? Right. I need to do something because I'm currently... Did I say 4/10? It does say 4/10. But yeah, going back to it, qualifying has not been my strong point at all. Like, last night at WOR, I qualified around Britain and did a 27.2. In practice, I was doing 26 sevens, 26 eights, and out of 3 runs, I only managed 1 complete run, and that was a 27.2, and made me qualify P9. I finished the race P2 though, so my race pace isn't bad. It's just my actual qualifying pace, and I know there's no points for qualifying, but it would be nicer to be up there rather than way down the field. Astro, that's okay, mate. The setup should work. Like, even though that I'm on Xbox and you're on PS, that should still work. Nice. Thanks, mate. Happy days. The previous setup felt great. That's why I was questioning the alternative ones. Wouldn't higher rear wing be massively slower on the straights in front of rear? No. Absolutely not. And I know, right? Let me pause this because I don't want my time to disappear. With the alternative setups, believe it or not, you were running lower downforce on the majority of them than you would if you was running the alternative. If you was running the other setups. Let me start again. So, on the original setups that I posted, it's usually the front wing is a lot higher than the rear wing. So you were steering the car from the front axle instead of the rear axle. On the alternative setups, you are steering the car from the rear axle and only using the front axle to turn the wheels, yeah? And with these new setups, the alternative setups, you are currently running lower downforce and the car is more stable because the downforce is all at the rear. So therefore, you can corner harder and faster. And I know, right, it sounds strange, but when you compare a high front wing and a low rear wing to a low front wing and a high rear wing, right, and put them side by side, you'll see that you can go faster with the higher rear wing because the car is simply so much more stable than if the rear wing was lower. On the straights, the front roll bar feels more floppy and lazy. Can't say I've noticed, mate, if I'm honest. I honestly, I couldn't tell you if it does translate the controller because I only use wheel. So yeah, exactly that. Because you've got more rear downforce, exactly that, mate. You can corner a lot faster because because predominantly the cars are set up to have more brake bias towards the front. When you are now turning with the front wheels, you don't necessarily lock up more on using the alternative setups. You can, of course you can. I don't know, maybe it's personal, maybe it's just me and my personal preference. I feel I'm a type of racer that needs a stable car, and I would rather drive with understeer than oversteer. And I find when you have a higher front wing and a lower rear, I find you have a lot more oversteer. Well, you would, because all the axle, it's all driven from the front. But with the alternative setups, so the front wing being lower and the rear wing being higher, I find the car is very much more planted and gives me the understeer that I would prefer. But honestly, the only thing I can say is test them side by side. They might you for some circuits like the Monacos, Hungaries, Zandvoorts. What's the other circuit that's really high downforce? Singapore. The higher front wing, lower rear wing might be a much better option. But on certain circuits,
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
the higher rear wing combo would absolutely be of more benefit. Well, already I'm not lighting up any timesheets. And that's probably why. Well, that's this lap done and dusted. Yay. This Haas is a troublesome beast to drive, especially in qualifying. Yeah, it's okay, mate. I have also, in my research, in order to perfect the setups and get the setups absolutely right, I have also seen hybrid versions of those. So they run with the higher front wing, lower rear wing, but they've got the suspension, the roll bars, round the other way. So they run with a lower front roll bar to a higher rear roll bar, which is weird. But, yeah. Like I said, any setups that you come across that don't actually, or you feel that they don't actually work, just let me know. And, obviously, I am stupid. And this is why I always introduce it as I drive race cars badly. Because I went out for a second run and I never changed my tyres. So yeah. Absolutely stupid. Oh, Sainz and Verstappen done the exact same time. Obviously, the main goal is to beat my rivals, which is my teammate, Tsunoda, and Verstappen. But obviously, that's going to be pretty difficult. I'm hoping at the end of this race, I would have done well enough to get me a move to, well, a new team. I'm looking at Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, or Red Bull. I think if one of those come in, I think for next season we got to move, right? Or do we stay with Haas? I mean, what do we do? But Ferraris are looking the car to beat. And remember, I have to beat Verstappen by 9 points to be the Drivers' Champion. Like, there's 9 points in it. Can I show you? No, I don't think I can show you the standings whilst we're in. Probably should have fitted new components as well, but no, I cannot show you the standings whilst we're in qualifying. Let's make sure now I've got a proper set of boots on, because that was stupid. At least if we get multiple safety cars, I've got a couple of fresh sets of softs. Right, in order for me to get pole, I am going to have to completely outdrive this car. I should gain more time back in Sector 3, but the fact that I've increased the wings now will mean I'm slower on both straights. But 3 minutes on the clock. Let's go out.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
But I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I don't even set a time, because that's the way my qualifying has gone. Qualifying of late has just been awful. I nearly actually drove into the wall then as well. See you later, Kev. Oh, I tell you what, it's going to be a shame for 25 not to see Danny Rick on the grid as well. I have a question. Does it make F2 cars? That is a good question, mate. And that, if you, I don't know if you can scroll up and see, but that question has already been asked today, and the answer, I believe, is no. The 24 setups will not work on the 23 cars in the F1 24 game. However, I do have F1 23 setups on the channel somewhere. Have a look, try those, and if they do not work, ping me and I will get you a workable setup. I'm only too happy to help, mate. I should really find out the setups that are needed and create new setups for the game. That's what I should do in theory, and I will, because that's the second or third time I've been asked. Right, I need to back off a little bit. I swear to God, who's behind me? Is it Russell? Oh, it's Hamilton. Wouldn't be the first time that Hamilton has ruined my race either. Right, here goes. Don't do it, mate. Don't do it. This is a much better car through the corners.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Oh, I've taken this corner way too... Wow.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So, my lap time was a 22.8. Still not good enough, but I would have been P8. I do not have the facilities in this Haas. And the way it looks now, unless Max has a DNF, I don't think I'm winning the title. Stranger things have happened because I do have good race pace. But we'll see. But the fact I've lost out to my teammate is disappointing. Because that is the one thing is a must in order for your RTG score to go up, is beat your teammate. I'm quite gutted about that. Quite gutted. But I suppose that's what happens when you invalidate. Right. No crying. Straight into the race and see what happens.
It's the final chapter of the season then here at the spectacular Yas Marina circuit. It's a race where the pole sitter failed to finish in 3 of the first 4 events. A front row start here is by no means a guarantee of victory. So we go into... It's time to see how... And alongside me in the comments...
We don't need to see any of that. We know.
Right, this championship is still alive and there's still a chance we can win it. So get out there and bring the title home. Come on!
I admire Mark's enthusiasm. I really do. But, yeah. I think we're going to have to allow this one to go. Because, let's see. Wow. Okay. It's game on. Max must have taken a grid penalty because he is P11. Oh, this is game on. What am I sweating? It's game on. Let's go and do this.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
What was that about, Max? Jesus. So I don't necessarily need to win. I just need to finish 9 points in front of Max. On the opening lap, this car feels like truly amazing. But then after that...
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Right now, being sat in P8, and Max being P11, I'm not winning.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Alright, I need to recharge my battery. Kind of need George to stay with the pack as well, because
watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
if I fall out of DRS, it's going to be catastrophic. 25-3.
Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Oh. A curb almost had me. Well, that's okay. As long as we can keep Piastri out. That chicane gets me every time, man. Try and get Alonso now into this next braking zone. Too far back. And this is the problem I face now, obviously being such low battery. Mustn't lose sight of George Russell. Probably P5 and the fastest lap will be enough. But obviously if I get P4...
Okay, mate. I'd love to see a bit of aggression, but not like this, mate. Come on, let's keep it clean.
What's happened there? I haven't collided with anybody, have I? Notable collisions for 5 laps. Don't know why I've had this one. We lack so much straight line speed as well, man. Obviously.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
The high downforce is going to be a factor, but we'll see.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Rear tyres are absolutely screaming to be cooled down. And right now there's not a lot I can do about that. Obviously, the long sweeping left-hander corner generates so much heat into these tyres. Obviously, George is going to go on the attack of me now. But yeah, these long sweeping corners are absolutely killing my tyres. At the 97 and 97 on the rear. And that's not great. .98 now. George is going to have a go at me by it. As soon as I get rid of this notable collision thing, I'm going to start attacking, but this is the first time all season I've seen this, so I don't know what I've done. That was a slow lap. You're doing all right though. Don't know if Max has managed to make it past and up into the points yet. But this is the lap where I'm going to try and get past.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
As I was saying, this is going to be the lap where I try and get past Lando, but for some bizarre reason, even though I was in the DRS, I didn't get DRS. But these tyres are absolutely shot to bits. Lap 13. And obviously I go back to what I said at the very start. Where Abu Dhabi, you need more downforce than ever, because to the high-speed corners, if you've not got enough, your tyres, they really want to let go. Like what happened to me on the previous lap. Right, this is the lap.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.2 seconds.
Oh wow, Kevin's right with me. Obviously not. Right, we'll try and have a go at Norris into the next braking zone. I might even box.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
I might even box the end of this lap. Maybe get the undercut. These tires are awful, man. To be so gentle and picking up the throttle, and then by that time they're already away.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Obviously Lando was pushing then that lap. We'll see what happens. In an ideal world, we'll undercut.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
I said in an ideal world, we'll come out or undercut everybody and finish P2, but we're not in an ideal world. And I need temperature in my tyres.
Okay, mate. Sergeant, ahead. Right, let's go. Let's try and get past them and put them on the back foot. Push, push. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Sure, I saw Norris behind me.
Okay, Kevin's in for his stop now.
So I managed to overcut a lot of people in the pits. Or undercut by going one lap early.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
As it stands, we are going to be Drivers' Champion. Stay there, George. Like that Ferrari and
Gap to your
Perez.
teammate behind, 19.6 seconds.
They're on another level. Oh, I don't even know where Max is. This might not even be enough at this point. Right now, then, it's all going to be about damage limitation and trying to stay with Perez, but unfortunately, I think I'm losing that battle because he's just too damn quick. Right now, I'm barely keeping up with him, and that's because
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
It's because our tyres are a little bit fresh. But when our tyres go off, you see how quick he is? 7.5 tenths. And the only reason why I'm catching him back up is because of sector 3.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors, so I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
So, I mean, if you look on the track map, I'm not sure if that is Max behind Lewis.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Believe it or not, Mark, I really am trying, mate. I'm trying to focus on the driving, as well as catch Perez, and try and take a little bit out of the deficit of Leclerc. Right now, Russell is up my ass, and he's far quicker than I am. I'm just doing what Perez does best. I think I'm fighting a losing battle though, I really do. We'll see though, at the end of the race. Remember, their tyres are going to be 1 and 2 laps.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Fresher as well. Because I boxed a lap earlier. Oh, we took a little bit out of Leclerc. Not enough. But we have taken some out of him. Sector 3 really heats up the tyres, man. I'm a lot closer to Perez this lap. I don't know if you guys have seen any of our co-op.
Okay, mate, Perez ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
Don't know if any of you seen any of our co-op career. Wow, he just took so much time out of me, man. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know if you've seen any of our co-op career, but me and Perez on our co-op career aren't friends. He's killed me twice. He did me dirty at Imola. We got Monaco next up in our career. in our co-op career.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
I get absolutely nailed back down the main straight. Because obviously I've got no DRS. But Perez was holding me up because I'm obviously catching the clear now. Don't know how many warnings I'm on either, so I have to be careful. Note to self, do not put on hot lap. Leclerc gained 3/10 on me out of that one corner. And there goes George.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
It's okay, maybe George can pull us forward. But yeah, got no straight line speed. Not really. But we're alright. We're chilling behind George for a minute. Recharging the battery. It's lap 23 of 29. We still could be drivers' champion yet. We'll have to wait and see. Even with finishing third.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
It's usually when Mark says something like that, the tyres drop off a cliff. I don't think Leclerc is an option to catch. He really ain't. So sit behind George. Chill out. Recharging.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Let's not. We'll use it all in the last lap. Ah, was it me or did George just...
Tyre condition still looking good.
George just took off out of that last corner. The thing is, I don't want to go past him either, because if I go past him, I know that on the next straight, him and Perez are going to have me. And it's just easier for me to stay behind. But I think that's Max behind Lando. And right now, if that is Max, I don't think that's enough points for me to win. I think I need to score 10 points to win it. So I could have been Drivers' Champion, but I don't think I'm going to be. Oh, he's behind Piastri, sorry. It's getting a little tricky now. Tyres don't feel great. Getting a little bit of a little bit more and more twitchy. The more and more throttle goes down. Yeah, man, George seems to take off out of these corners, and not just George, Perez as well. We've pretty much got 2 full laps left. Turn the battery off to save it. Maybe not, because here goes Perez.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Didn't want that to happen. Well, things are looking a little tricky at the moment. Right, let's get George into this braking zone. There's a bit of the battery. And then we'll tee Perez up for last lap. Let's see what happens. Even if I'm not driver's champion.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
It was damn good fun this season. And we are 100% gonna go again.
Nice move, good job.
Oh, I had an awesome exit out of that corner. Oh, and George and Perez were fighting. What a result. Sam, how you doing, mate? I'm already in the Discord, mate. But yeah, I'll be on now. Alright, so I'm coming on P2. As long as I'm 9 points, 10 points in front of Verstappen, I'm a driver's champion. We'll see what happens. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. We've done it. We've done it. There were times this season where I didn't think that would happen, but mate, you have pulled it out the bag, and you are the world champion.
Enough! Enough!
With that, another year of Formula One draws to a close, and a new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. And it's Monaco go for Charles Leclerc as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Monaco go. We're in Abu Dhabi. But yes, mate, I am driver's champion. I know. I know, mate. I know. I bet you I only won by a couple of points, though, and I mean that.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Leclerc was rapid, though, man. Couldn't catch him. Oh, I'm well chuffed. Honestly, I'm well happy with that. And I qualified 15th.
So let's celebrate the end of the season, but I know a lot of you will be very sad out there thinking, what are you going to do without Formula One? Don't worry, folks. It'll be back before you know it. We'll see you next year.
If I had finished third, right? Let me get this right. Let me do the math. think if I had finished third, I would have only beat him by 1 point. I beat Max Verstappen in the championship by 5 points. 5 points. And if I had... Yeah, it would have been... Yeah. Wow. Right, let's find out what happens then. CD will be disappointed at that. Come on, get the RTG score right up there. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no. Look at that little slither. Right. Surely a team got to come in for me now. Surely a new team got to come in for me, right? That's right, Haas. This is history in the making. Don't tell me I'm going to stand in my living room waiting for the next race. Contract event. Right, come on. Let's see where we go. Well, according to this, mate, I can pick any team, but I kind of wanted it to be like... disappointed, huh? I kind of wanted a team to come in for me rather than me having to pick. Oh, nah, man. I'm disappointed in her. Any 4 on the left? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right there, mate. Any 4 on the left. Where did you see that? Oh, because of all them boxes that are read out. I see, I see. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Like, if I got to choose, right, and I can, I'm going with Merc. It's got to be Merc, hasn't it? I'm going with Merc, and has to be, right? Let's sign these contracts. Let's do it. Got to go up against George Russell. What? You're telling me I can't choose my, No. Oh dear. It would appear that I've got rid of, old Osama. I've got rid of Osama, mate. Recommended, I need to get to 85. What's this? What is this? Renegotiate, yeah. Looks like Hamilton's going to be my teammate then. So does that mean George Russell to Haas? You heard it. A multi-year contract. Right, just going to progress. Do the end of season. And then we leave it there. and we'll take Mercedes back to glory. Let's finish the season, see what they got to say, and then we'll leave it there for next week. Yeah, we've already done all this. Absolutely slapped Kevin up. We know this. What? So does that mean my... Oh, no. It went up plus 17 throughout the season. Okay. Okay. You reckon Osama's hanging up his boots? No, it's got to be 24 races, hasn't it? So, how come my teammate was Lewis Hamilton, but then George Russell stood behind me? That's a bit odd, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Right, what's this? Select a scenario. Put a twist on the usual rules of the R&D system. Only one R&D can be active at a time. They can only be activated between seasons, but deactivated at any time. Right, so... Do you know what? I'm not going to do any for next season, but the season after I will. Select no R&D scenario. Yeah, it does look like Russell's my teammate. Which is crazy. Which is crazy. Right, but that's for another day. That's for next week. Mistaken identity, mate. It absolutely is. You guys take care. I'll be back on Monday night where we will have our co-op career. And it's around Monaco. You guys have a great weekend. And I'll see you then. Take care. Peace.